Hello everybody, welcome to Mr. Allen's Juggling Masterclass. Juggling is one of those skills that is incredibly difficult to do, involves a lot of hand-eye coordination, but when mastered, is a really great party trick. And as I said, it really does help develop that hand-eye coordination, which is useful in other sports as well. Rugby, football, tennis, badminton, everything really. So we're going to try and teach you how to do this in some very simple steps. Obviously it's going to take time and time again, lots of practice to help master it though. So the first thing you need is you need 3 objects. Now these objects don't need to be tennis balls or even round, but it does help if they are round, and generally to start with, the bigger the better. Now you could use, what I'm going to use, because I don't have any tennis balls, I'm going to use 3 small candles because they are all of the same shape, which means it's easy for me to throw and to catch. You could use things like apples or fruit. Oranges is really good because they're soft. Apples not so good because if you drop them they'll bruise and then you might not want to eat them. So just think about what you're going to use. Don't use anything with glass, obviously. Don't use any dangerous objects. Anything long, like I don't know, say bananas. They're going to be quite hard to throw and catch and to spin as well. So try and get them round. Try and get them the same size, and try and think of things which you're not going to damage, which are not expensive, and you're not going to break. So using my candles to start with, I only need 2 of them, and what we're going to try and do is we're just going to try and transfer one to the other, but they have to cross in the air. So you have to throw one up and catch. It's not underneath like a lot of people think that's juggling, and that is just passing 2 objects between your hands. One goes up one way, one goes up the other way, and you catch them in the alternate hands. So again, it's up, up, down, okay, up, catch. And that is simply it to start with. You need to get that rhythm before you can move on. So it's up, in the other hand, up, they both go up. Now to do this without moving all over the place, because what some of you'll find you're juggling and you're moving, you can do it in front of a door or a window so that you do not move forwards, because some of you will throw it and you'll throw it forwards and then you'll move to catch it. So you need to try and stay still. The other thing you can do is you can imagine you've got a square in front of you and you're throwing your objects towards the corners. So if you can imagine a square in front of me here, I'm throwing my objects to the corners, up to the corners. I'm not throwing them hard, I'm not going high, it's just nice and little flick to the wrist, okay? So when you've got that mastered, and you can do that time and time again, it's then time to start adding in another 3rd object. So you start with 2 in one hand and 1 in the other, and it's just very simple. Just do the 2 again. Just get used to holding 2 in one hand, 1 in the other, and you're only throwing 2 still, doing exactly the same. You're not throwing the 3rd one yet. You're just practicing holding one object while throwing with the 2 hands. So up. Oh, nearly dropped it then. Up. And then when you get confident, you just add the other one in. Like so. It might be easy to see with the apples. I'll try not to drop these. My wife's going to kill me if I do. So it's up. So I'm still holding 2 in one hand. Up to the corners. And then when feeling confident, I'm still throwing it to the corners, but I'm just not holding on to that 2nd apple, 3rd apple in my right hand at the same time. I'm not throwing it too high because that's really hard to control. I've got a nice relaxed rhythm. So your challenge is to be able to juggle without dropping, without moving forwards, if we can, for 30 seconds without dropping any of the objects. All right? If you can do that, challenge 1 is complete. Looking forward to seeing all of your videos and pictures of when this is completed. Maybe try and get your families involved as well, because it's something I'm sure they'd all like to learn how to do. If you can learn how to do it, you can then teach them maybe how to juggle. And then once you've done that, get on YouTube, have a look at other little skills you could do. You could throw one over the top. Oh, that's really hard. You could throw one over the top. You can do lots of different things when you've got your hand-eye coordination sorted. Maybe 1 up and 2 over. So have a little go, try and get your juggling for 30 seconds, and good luck.